Alright, let's get started with this event, finally. Now that I have 2 days left to do it. I've gotten way too into fucking 3 houses. That's what I'm gonna continuously blame. Oh boy. You know, I might as well take this chance to check out bonuses that I can get from my team. Bonus event servant. Oh, Orion's a bonus event servant in this one. I know. Oh, I don't want to use Sanzang here. Sanzang is not great to use here. Let's see. I can use Fran, Mordred, and I'm above cost already. Shit. I only have 2 of the event Cs. Much different from last time. I guess I'll bring Boudica too. Why not? Let's see. Buster and P strength defense. I'll just do that for Holmes. I think I'll try bringing Fran along, because I really do want to use Summer Fran. Alright, I guess I'll go with this. You know, the thing I like about this event is that every bonus servant gives a bonus to every single part. I mean, summer servants give twice the bonus, but, you know, it's still nice. You don't have to worry about just grinding for specific stuff one at a time. So I like that. I'm gonna need to get some embers for Fran. She's on level 31. But oh well. We should be fine for now. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, what I should have done is I should have done all of this off screen and then go back and read the event later. That might have been a better idea, honestly. Huh. Do I want to do that? I'll have to think about it in between episodes. We'll see how far I can get. Oh, this place is packed.
It really is, isn't it, Senpai? I wasn't expecting this to be such a huge event. It's almost like a carnival. A lot of servants turned out to watch in the spectator stands, too. I saw them on that jumbo-sized screen not too long ago. I wonder if Ishtar paid for that as well.
This must have all been very expensive.
It's not just the facilities either. Ishtar's also hired a number of servants to staff the event. That has to be a pretty significant expense too. It does seem very generous of her.
Sheesh. I can't believe she didn't make arrangements for even a single food stand. A race isn't just for racers. It's also for the people who come out to watch. Just look at this food cart I set up. I've got kebabs, hot dogs, fried noodles, snow cones, and a super hot steak griddle I projected specially for today. It's all so perfect I almost scare myself.
Hey mister, 1 cotton candy please. Cotton candy.
Cotton candy? Right. Guess that is a popular summer treat, isn't it? I should have realized it sooner. Let's see, cotton candy machine. I think that should do it. Coming right up, girls. How's extra caramel sound? Ibaraki in the background. Stare.
That looks like a cloud. Can you really eat it?
Of course you can. Well, it's actually just melted sugar spun into a cotton-like treat. You can have as much as you like as long as you've got QP to pay for it. There's no such thing as a free lunch after all.
Don't you mock me. Of course I have QP. In fact, I shall even pay for those 2 as well. Now give it to me. All of it!
I think I should take a picture of that too. A fine shot if I do say so myself. The subject is perfect and the composition flawless. It seems the job of record keeper suits me.
This is the best! I don't know why races are always treated as summer events, but as far as those things go, this one is awesome! After whatever happened during spring break, with me not showing up at all until the fall, and countless new girls popping up left and right, things were looking pretty dicey for me for a while. But then I got offered this sweet modeling gig. All you have to do is stand around in this bikini. This is great. I always wanted to try being a booth babe.
Alright, Elizabeth.
Go on, Mr. Cameraman, snap away! I stayed up all night working on this pose. This summer, supermodel Liz makes her debut.
What a sad picture she paints. But she herself is so happy, I cannot bring myself to tell her. I must at least capture the dark side of this event as well. It is my duty as official record keeper. She truly does make for a poor subject. I wonder if I could find Lady Sahath.
Huh? What's with the pity eyes? I've got a great body, I'll have you know. Look, Senpai, it's the racers. Would you like to say hello to them?
Oh, good idea. I think I will.
Oh, if it isn't John, have you come to cheer me on? How very kind of you. But then, I suppose it is only inevitable that you would. As inevitable as all the roads leading to Rome. After all, were it not for you...
What are you prattling on about? Have the roses finally gotten to your head as well? John is here to cheer me on. After all. No, as a summer maid I suppose I should not say anything that might lead another to be jealous. How unusual to know the victor before the contest even begins. It does make for a decided lack of excitement, but it is certainly not a bad feeling.
I don't know why you're both acting so strangely, but I guess it would be stranger if you weren't. Still, there's one thing I don't understand.
Why are you both wearing swimsuits?
You mean you do not know? The rulebook mandates that all drivers wear swimsuits.
Indeed, it does.
I believe Senpai is wondering why you are both wearing swimsuits. Oh, that? Simple. Because we are both driving.
Huh? And as an assistant is required to be on the team, we are both assisting as well. Alright then. Thus, we are both driver and assistant. It was not against the rules to hold concurrent roles, you see.
Indeed, there is nothing underhanded about it. Of course, while I should by rights be the only driver, this wicked dark maid here refuses to give up the wheel. Never mind that I am an expert charioteer who won the race in Olympia. Why, I'm practically a rider.
That nonsense again. Even after changing into a swimsuit and altering your spirit origin, you still ended up as a caster. I, on the other hand, actually am a rider now. One with an exceptional riding skill, no less. There is no question that the only appropriate driver is me, but Drama Queen here would not permit it. We were unable to reach an agreement even after discussing the matter all night, and with no time left before the race was set to begin, we reluctantly agreed to share the role of driver. How come you both want to be drivers so badly?
You even need to ask?
I would think you of all people would understand. Because the driver gets the glory! Alright then. Simple enough, I guess. Aww. That is adorable.
Master. Thank you.
Wait, what? There may no longer be a need for me to interpret for her, but just in case, she is saying she's happy you came to cheer her on.
That's right. I just remembered that you're able to talk a little more as a saber, Fran. And while with Babbage as your assistant, communication should be simple. We'll be fine.
Nods. Of course, I can't have the daughter of an old friend taking part in a dangerous race on her own. Indeed, there's nothing to worry about. In addition to the great bulk of the King of Steam, I have joined the team to assure our victory. As such, young Fran can race in safety knowing two capable grown-ups are looking after her.
Oh, right. I forgot you were here too, Professor.
I assure you there is nothing to fear. Right now I am nothing more than a 50-ish adoptive father whose heart has been stolen by the innocent plea of a pure-hearted young girl. If you still have concerns, I invite you to change my entry name to Mysterious Papa. I'll put you down as shady-looking old man. Please don't!
Fran and Babbage partnering up makes a lot of sense. But somehow I feel like their choice of additional members adds a lot of shadiness to their team. I can handle a little shadiness.
Indeed. Our team may have been assembled rather hastily, but his knowledge, notoriety, and shadiness are genuine. I have every confidence that we will win. Furthermore, he has agreed to assume nearly all responsibility if something occurs during the race. And since anything bad that may happen would almost certainly fall on his shoulders anyway, we feel everything should be fine.
Ah. Oh, Master, I see you've come to cheer me on. Thank you very much. I confess to being somewhat embarrassed knowing that I will be competing in a race, as that is more something Kintoki would do. But knowing you are cheering for me is a tremendous motivation. I swear I shall not disappoint you. Other servants may have abandoned dignity and decency simply because it is summer. But as the Shadow Prefect, I shall see that all such flagrancy is duly punished. My sword that kept all of Kyoto safe is still completely untarnished. I really don't have the slightest idea what you're talking about, but it does sound like you have a different goal than the other racers, Raiko. That she does. Personally, I still want to take first place, but who knows how it'll turn out. Well, aside from the Buddha, of course. Anyway, it still looks like a lot of fun, so I decided to race with her. It's been a long time since I got to go on a journey, so I can't wait. Who knows, I might even find a new disciple or sutra along the way. As they say, go west, young monk. Wait, come to think of it, which direction are we supposed to go in? Oh, Sanzang. Oh, hello. What's up? Wait, let me guess. You're here to find out what mystical wisdom powers our car, right? Sorry, but I'm not telling. I trust you, but there's still a non-zero chance that information could make its way to the other teams if I did. This race may be all fun and games, but it's more fun if we all do our best to win, right?
You seem more fired up than usual. Even she needs a chance to let off some steam now and again. I trust you can understand that. Isn't this race kinda dangerous?
I'll be fine. I know I'll be competing with powerful kings and former berserkers. Brawn doesn't win a race. It's all about brains. Don't believe me? Well, you should, because I'm going to show you what we old people can do with all our years of wisdom.
As you can see, she's still a bit upset about that little incident from the other day. Part of that falls on your shoulders, Master. I'm sorry. That said, we are the ones who encouraged her to compete. Though I hesitate to use this word given its connotations with Holmes, one might say you and we are accomplices in that regard. If you feel at all responsible for what happened, you can make up for it by cheering with all your might for this superb direct current vehicle support to win. A direct current support vehicle to win. Hold it. What did you say about the alternating current support vehicle I've worked so hard on? Uh-oh. Here we go again.
I can see where this is going. Anyway, we don't have a lot of time, Senpai. Let's go visit the other teams while we still can. It's me! Hahaha! Let me guess. You came to tell me that the 3 ceremonial dishes I always have before setting out on a new campaign are already correct? That's the kind of dedication I like from my master. Still, while I imagine chestnuts and abalone remain a rare enough treat in this day and age, isn't kombu absurdly common now? Perhaps you should forego the kombu and try something more modern. Maybe truffles?
That's even rarer!
After all, given that I handily won a totally real and not imaginary popularity poll, gaining a swimsuit is cause for an all-out celebrate. Huh? Caldea's Nobu resources already ran out during the Gouda Gouda event this year? You're kidding me.
Yeah, during that and the Revival Light event, Nobu. Come on, you had 2 events back to back this year. And you're in the summer event.
Well then, that's all the more reason I must win. First I shall take the prize money. Then I shall perform a live concert that'll burn down the house. I see. A live concert, huh? What's this about lives?
No, no one's taking lives, Mysterious Racer X.
Because, of course, I've been sensing the birth of too many new wicked lives myself. Both the new and scantily clad Artoria face and her partner, the Emperor who thinks she can escape my sword by turning into a caster. There could be no evil so perfidious as their team in this or any race. They may be a rider and caster now, but they're still sabers at heart, and so I will cut them down. No, I must cut them down! On top of that, I sense the birth of a whole new saber. I'm gonna make sure we see someone knocked out of this race as soon as the starting gun goes off. Of course, it also looks like I'll get to eat all sorts of yummy things if I win, so I'll be doing my best to win the race as well. Indeed, I have high hopes for you, seeing as how I am trusting you to handle all driving-related matters. After all, I'm a general from the Sengoku period. The only mount I know how to steer is my horse, Oniashige. And apparently this race's horse quota had already been filled. Ah well, can't be helped.
Yeah, we already got 2 people on horses.
So you wish to be granted an audience with the pharaoh before she sets out on her journey? Good. Such is only proper from one sworn to a contract with her.
Wait, did Imagine just talk?
You don't have to make that big a deal out of it. It's just me.
Oh, she's so adorable. Oh, I love Nito. She's precious.
Oh, so it was you under there, Nitocris. But why are you under there? Well, earlier while I was getting changed into my swimsuit, I got to thinking about how inadvertently rude I was to Pharaoh Ozymandias. And how far I still have to go as a pharaoh myself. And then I really just wanted to hide my face, and one thing led to another, and... I mean, never mind all that. Surely you see how Medjed must be a fast racer thanks to his sleek form, right? Yes, that is what you need to know. Ahem. At any rate, I gratefully accept your presence as an audience. I assume you have prepared a tribute?
Does wishing you good luck count?
Yes, it does. Gold or jewels would be unnecessary burdens on this journey anyway. I am glad you understand what is truly valuable. I gratefully accept your tribute, my ally. I must say, it's a little surprising to see you assisting Nitocris. I am just as surprised as you are. I can hardly believe I was so taken with the idea of a charm to protect me from death that I entered a race which is almost certain to result in death. All I can do now is hope that victory will allow me to be free of death forevermore. It does seem kind of ironic that being so scared of death led you to skirting it.
Stay safe out there.
I am told that by participating in this race, we will be helping to dispel a singularity. If I imagine that I'm offering this service to a compassionate king, perhaps that will serve as its own reason for my participation. Indeed, I hope that by doing so, I can be of some service to you as well. That's all the teams. To be honest, I have no idea which one will end up winning. All I can say for certain is that it looks like it's going to be a very intense race. Oh, Senpai, look. Isn't that...
Hey, Ishtar.
Okay, everyone's here, right? Great.
You're wearing a swimsuit too?
Well, of course I'm going to wear a swimsuit. I can't host a race in my stuffy regular clothes, can I?
I think you're covering more here than you were in your regular clothes.
Besides, I always wanted to try wearing a modern-day swimsuit. And since I was changing my outfit anyway, I thought I'd take the opportunity to get all sorts of other new things, too.
Her usual outfit's basically a swimsuit anyway.
What's that now? A word of advice. Be careful what you think around a goddess. In fact, this works out well. Since I was already taking my new form out for a test drive, I think now's as good a time as any for a little warm-up. You two are going to have your work cut out for you in this event anyway, so I may as well give you a little taste of what's in store. Hey, here I come, John. Time to see what this new form can do. Well, surprising no one, she isn't going to take no for an answer. Please try not to get hurt, Master.
Will do, Mash. Yeah, I think I've decided I'm probably just not gonna show off the gameplay for the rest of this. I'll probably just go into my room and read the support. I mean, not the supports. What? Again, I'm too fucking Fire Emblem focused right now. I'll go back and just reread the story stuff afterward. I feel like that'll be better. Oh yeah, and guys, look, I got Holmes to his 3rd ascension, so now he has Britsu B++. You know what? I am going to need to use target focus and do that. Alright, yeah, let's get some C stars. Yeah, that was a good idea. I can get a Fran chain. God, she sounds so cute. Let's see. Unfortunately, that decreases your NP, but oh well, she'll get it back. Come on, hit Nito. Ah, damn it, she gave herself a fade. Oh, don't. So you better not fucking get another charge gain. Oh, it's only a 1-hit evade she has. Okay. Oh, now you hit Nito, of course. Okay. I was wondering if that was her last turn or not. Thank God it was. No, just in case this doesn't kill her. Shit. Welp. Oh, NP seal, haha. Get fucked, Ishtar. Oh yeah, that killed. Hey, rider piece, I need those. I got Kets to her 1st ascension too. Forgot to mention that. Still gotta work on getting shit for Kets. Alright, finally get the event title card. Dead Heat Summer Race, the Ishtar Cup of Hopes and Dreams, 2019. Yeah, I don't think I finished the thought I was having earlier, where I said, yeah, I'm gonna do all the battle stuff off screen. I'm just gonna read the event story for the episodes here, just so I can get through it, and I don't have to worry about rushing. I don't have to worry about rushing to record this. Because I do have to get grinding done, considering, you know, 2 days left. Really, this is something I should have been doing much earlier, like last week when all I was doing just sitting on my ass playing Three Houses again. You know, a lot of this is no battles too, so if I just go through recording everything as I'm doing it, I feel like I'm gonna waste more time doing that.
Okay, that ought to about do it. Can I ask you a question? What is it? Well, I couldn't help but wonder what that thing by your feet is. Good question. Kind of think of it, what is this thing anyway?
Besides a weird pseudo weapon, you mean?
Hey, I didn't ask it to follow me around. Since it is, and it seems to really like me, I might as well train it to help me out a little, right? Besides, every good race needs a mascot. It's better than kicking it to the curb, right? Fo! Fo! Fo? Fo is giving it the same wild look he gave the boar piglets on the desert island.
Uh-oh. Fo thinks it's gonna be replaced.
So hey, on another note, I almost forgot something important. All racers gather round.
What is this about?
Okay, everyone, all eyes on these tools. These ritual tools are key to erasing the singularity and indicating that you're a legit participant of the Ishtar Cup. They've been designed to integrate into your vehicles, so make sure you each install them. Any vehicle that tries to compete without one of these will be automatically disqualified, so make sure not to forget about them. Got it? Whatever you do, do not lose or remove it during the race. That's very important. Mine somewhat resembles a crown. I like it.
I suppose this is like that Easy Pass device that Kintoki has on his bike. Good to know that Kintoki just uses Easy Pass instead of stopping to pay tolls.
I am not overly familiar with things like this, but as it seems our steeds require them, we shall use them. A new part. Now? I wish you told us about this sooner.
It affects the balance of the entire craft. Of course, I can compensate quite easily. Genius that I am.
John, don't give me that look. This concerns you too. You two will be helping me run things. Come here and I'll tell you what your responsibilities are. There you have it. Here we have the service and maintenance areas along the starting line. We'll have a few pit stops like this along the course. I want you two to restock supplies as needed, and handle any problems that arise, and really just do whatever I tell you. Basically, you'd be like PAs for my new hit series. I have no idea what that means, but I was told that's what you'd be.
I see. Dare I ask who told you that?
That would be me, of course.
Damn it, Da Vinci.
Ciao, John. Ciao, Mash. Da Vinci! I can see that you have a question for me. You're wondering why I allowed this whole thing. Admittedly, this is all pretty strange, but I figured I could let Ishtar here handle this how she wanted. I mean, Chaldea's budget is already stretched thin as it is, you know? The Mages Association has cut off all financial aid until their inspectors get here. So right now, all I've got is our UN budget and the remains of our nest egg keeping us afloat. So when Miss Goddess there agreed to fund all this herself, I decided it was worth the risks. Hey, of course there's gonna be risks. We're racing a singularity here, remember? Yes, I'm well aware. Anyway, there you have it, Mash. I know it's not ideal, but I trust you'll be able to handle it. I guess I can see how you weren't able to stop this, but... Oh, don't worry. I'll keep backing you up from here like usual until my turn rolls around. While its format is pretty unorthodox, Ishtar was kind enough to provide a control system with a magecraft source of sorts, so we're all covered. She's really pulling out all the stops, huh? Of course. We goddesses are especially generous in summer, okay? You'd better be grateful. We are. Anyway, don't mind me. You two just focus on enjoying this year's summer festival. Okay. Looks like Senpai and I are relegated to working behind the scenes this time. But I certainly don't want to rain on the race after coming this far, so I'll do my best. By the way, Ishtar, what are you going to do once the race begins? If you're the production assistant, wouldn't that make her the director or producer or something? Don't be silly, I planned this whole race and I'm the one supervising it. I've got tons of work to do. In addition to telling you two what to do, I also have to provide running commentary, color commentary, and serve as the referee. Commentary, huh? You really are taking this seriously. Well, of course I am. I've got to keep the spectators engaged after all. Oh, and at some point I might need you to help me with a different kind of job.
What sort of job?
Remember how I told you that the singularity has a ruler and subordinates? As long as we can finish the race, we shouldn't have to worry about them. But since it's going to last for so long, it's probably too much to hope that they'll just leave us alone for the whole thing. So if they do try to interfere, I might have to go and stop them. And since we're going to have to try to keep them from messing with the race too much, naturally, I'll need you to come along as a master for that sort of thing. So stay sharp, okay? That's true. We shouldn't forget that there are still enemies about. I'm sorry I'm still unable to assist you with combat myself. But I'm relieved to know that you'll be out there with us, Ishtar. I guess I was right when I predicted you'd be helping us without asking for compensation after all.
I'll try my best, as always.
I know you will, Master. I'm sure you'll be fine no matter who we're up against. Anyway, on that note, I'll let you give the combat orders during the race. And to reward you for your service, I'll even form an official contract with you once the race is over. Thanks again for helping out, John. Just make sure you're not so enthralled by my swimsuit form that you forget all about the race.
And once again, no battle. See, I feel like this event is mostly just story. The battles aren't really going to amount to much, so you're not going to be missing anything by me cutting out battles.
Now that the race is finally about to begin, I better get ready to start waving the flag. There's not a job that stands out more, so I can just leave all that glory and publicity to someone else. Ah, that means I won't be able to press the button for the starting lights. Okay, you can do that part. It's not as important as the flag, but it's still a big job, so you better be ready for some divine punishment if you screw it up. Do you even need to wave the flag if you already got the lights? It's all about presentation, duh! Doesn't matter what I'm doing so long as it gets the crowd fired up. So, I'm starting this race Ishtar style. Got a problem with that? Not at all, my goddess. Okay, John, let's start by heading to the commentator seats. First, I'll go over the rules of the race with the spectators and introduce all the teams. Then I'll tell everyone to get ready and head into the starting line. Once I give you the signal, go ahead and press the button to start the race whenever you're ready.
Got it.
Good luck, Senpai. Don't worry, I know you can do it.
Thanks for the belief, Mash. I'm sure I could press the button.
At last, the moment you've all been waiting for is almost here. The Ishtar Cup Singularity Cannonball Run is just about to begin. Thank you for that thunderous round of applause. This race and commentary are brought to you by Chaldea's richest and most beautiful goddess, the incarnation of love and war herself, Ishtar. As I'm sure you've all heard plenty, Ishtar's the only goddess Chaldea needs, so don't worry, you'll be seeing plenty of yours truly during this event. Ooh, I can feel the glares of those other inferior goddess servants who are all upset they won't be getting their turn in the spotlight. And to that I say, sucks to be you, losers!
Ishtar, please.
I'm not even sure what to say anymore.
She just doesn't give a damn, does she?
Now then, let's go over the rules of this race. The starting line is, of course, right here, and the finish line is on the other side of the Singularity. You'll recognize it because it's sporting the beautiful brand new Ishtar Temple. Check it out on the live feed.
Well,
I had no idea she had something so extravagant built on the finish line too. What an incredibly wasteful expenditure for a one-time event. Incidentally, this live feed is brought to us by a drone made in the famed workshop of none other than the Ishtar Cup board member and special advisor Leonardo da Vinci. Thanks to this, you'll all be able to see how each team is doing at every leg of the race. As everyone knows, it's the mark of a great goddess to give credit where credit is due. So let's have a big round of applause for for Da Vinci! They've been a big help! Now then, there are 4 checkpoints between the starting line here and the finish line. Whenever a team reaches one of these checkpoints, they'll be required to stop and wait for every other team to reach the same checkpoint. Naturally, each team's time will be closely monitored all the while. Once every team has reached that checkpoint, The race will resume with all vehicles leaving from that checkpoint starting line at the same time and continuing to race until the next checkpoint. Since it's a long way to the finish line, the idea is to break up the race into 5 smaller courses. However, at the last checkpoint before the goal, instead of all vehicles leaving at once, the time difference between each team will be tallied up and they will have to wait until the corresponding amount of time has passed before they can go. This is so we don't have vehicles getting too far apart from one another. That'd be really boring. Gotta mix things up to keep them interesting, you know? That makes a surprising amount of sense. She's thought this through a lot more than I expected. Oh, also there's a lot of distance between the checkpoints, so your racers will probably want to rest up at the various pit stops you'll find along the way. Even though each team's got an assistant providing their vehicle with magical energy, this'll definitely be one exhausting race. Now, of course, I expect you all to really compete to be the fastest, but I also want to see you all I want you all to see the race through to the end, with no dropping out on my watch. I think that's Ishtar's way of showing concern for all the racers. I guess she hasn't entirely forgotten her kind-hearted goddess side after all. That's a relief.
If only she could remember that side more often.
Okay, that about takes care of the rules. We'll be getting this race started real soon now. Now I think it's time we met all the lovable daredevils who volunteered to risk their lives in what's sure to be a brutal race. Our first team is the Tyrannical Shooting Star, and one of the top contenders for the Cup. Just the fact that they named their vehicle Red Venus, even though I'm the organizer, should tell you everything you need to know about how gutsy these two are. In the driver/assistant seat, Nero Claudius. I, Nero Claudius, am nothing less than the greatest charioteer in all of Rome. I may not have her sword, but victory is promised just the same. Show me in your cheers and adulation. And in the other driver/assistant seat, Artoria Alter. I know no one by that name. I am but a summer maid, as I believe I indicated on my entry form. That's right, it's an unprecedented double driver, double assistant team. At first I was a little flustered I didn't catch this loophole about teammates pulling double duty. But they're both wearing swimsuits and it ought to be fun to watch, so I figured what the hell. Besides, it doesn't look like either of them has any other friends to ask. Next we have Electric Steam featuring Papa. Hey, can you do something about how shady you're coming off?
Hello there, I'm Professor M, the assistant for this team. I promise you can trust me.
Gonna take that as a no. That guy is super shady. Well, never mind him. Let's just move on to the driver. She's not normally much of a talker. Looks like she'll be making up for lost time this summer. I like your spirit, Frankenstein.
Fucking get out of here, X!
I'm new to being a saber, but I'll do my best. Next we have another assistant? Or whatever he is. Charles Babbage.
Here, I shall reveal my body's new functionality, the result of countless painstaking calculations. A transformation. It's really fucking cool. Input complete, steam pressure rising. Behold the King of Steam's new cross-country form. Babbage locomotive form.
There it is.
Yup, transformations are still awesome. This is nice. I can sense everyone's mistrust of me is greatly reduced as Babbage's locomotive form draws their attention. An exemplary instance of teamwork.
More like the mistrust is getting spread around your whole team. Just make sure evil scheming doesn't make too much trouble for us running the show, okay?
You know, he might think you're serious.
That's okay. A little chaos in the mix should help keep things interesting. Okay, let's keep things moving with, well, talk about straightforward. Give it up for their Prefect of Public Decency and Monk Sanzan. Their driver is Minamoto no Raiko. I received a tip from a passing motorcyclist warning me that... quote,
Raiko's a dangerous shadow prefect now, so be careful.
Wonder what that's all about. Listen, everyone, you must not let summer go to your heads. I will not permit anyone to engage in behavior or wear clothing that flouts public decency. Should anyone attempt to do so, they should be prepared to suffer the consequences. A swift execution.
Okay then.
I'm just tagging along for this reform program ride. In that sense, I guess I'm kind of like Wukong. I'm picking up plenty of Buddha power in this place, so I'm feeling good about my chances. Incidentally, I decided their outfits qualify as Pareo style. As far as I'm concerned, Summer Sanzang's a swimsuit servant. Got that? Good. As for their vehicle, its name is Kyogoku and Bailong. Okay, so it's not the same sort of machine as the other vehicles here, but hey, these horses still seem like pretty strong spirits, so I decided to allow it. Our next team is Satisfaction HTE. Its driver, Helena Blavatsky. This is it. We're going to have so much fun. This vehicle's name is Kumara Wheel and Thunderdome. And it looks like they've given a technical breakdown that nobody asked for. Let's see. Apparently this is an ingenious design created by Certified Genius that takes Miss Blavatsky's racing, Kumara Wheel, and ingeniously pairs it with DC-AC Thunderdome to provide genius-level support.
It's an AC-DC Thunderdome! No, she had it right with DC-AC the first time!
This team isn't going to implode, is it? I spent a lot of money on this race, so you all better finish it. Don't worry, Ishtar. If worst comes to worst, I'll just race in my Kumara Wheel.
After all the trouble we went to? Oh, god damn it, you two.
Okay, next we have, is it just me, or does that look more like a rocket than a car? This team's name is Killer Demon King of the Xth Heaven. Their vehicle, Demon King of the V6 Heaven. It's a highly unorthodox vehicle, but then it's a highly unorthodox team with Oda Nobunaga as the driver. That's me.
Oh wait, no, that was still Ishtar. Oops.
Oh yeah, are you seeing this, Okita? Bet you never expected to lose so massively to Summer Nobu, did you?
Double peace sign.
Vroom vroom. The engine looks to be in peak condition. It's gonna be out for blood tonight. I get the feeling the driver and assistant roles are switched here, but I'll allow it. Well, more that I'm just gonna let these two do their own thing and be done with it. Now, our final entry. Their team name, Desert Beauty. Their vehicle name, the Pharaoh Legend. Alright, which one of you said those names are overselling it? I'll pass judgment on you myself. No, I won't. I already know I don't live up to those names. I thought I should at least make it sound like I have confidence in myself. Aw, Nito. As I thought that doing so might help me to mentally overcome the things Pharaoh Ozymandias said I was lacking, but muttered. I don't believe anyone said anything of the sort. Also, we have yet to even begin the race. Isn't it a bit early to be hiding away like that, Nitocris? Then again, if the purpose of that outfit is to prevent death from heatstroke on our perilous journey, then you should be commended. Perhaps I should wear one myself, since I don't want to die. Don't do that! It defeats the whole point of a swimsuit event! Will nobody think of the fans? Of course, having said that, I can't really deny that this race holds peril after peril for our teams. So, a word of advice to all you racers. Be careful not to die out there!
Some good advice, Ishtar.
Okay, now that we've met all the teams, I think it's time we got this party started. All racers on your marks. Okay, I've got the flag and I'm standing in position. Now then.
Glance.
Senpai, that's the signal. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
Okay, there's the button for the lights. Here goes.
And we're off! The Ishtar Cup Singularity Cannonball Run is underway! It started. It's really started. Look at everyone go! The first one out of the gate is... Cars, horses, lol, as the kids say. That's why I chose this woman as my partner. These days, it's all about air, no space travel. Why drive when you can fly? This is how Oda Nobunaga, the Demon King of the Sixth Heaven, rolls. You obsolete heroic spirits can all be relegated to historical footnotes.
That seems like kind of a rule violation.
My path to superstardom is now all but inevitable. Elevation angle check. Igniting rocket boosters. Main engine full throttle. Output levels look good. We could fly the other end of the galaxy if we wanted to. Here goes. Artorium, blast off!
Ishtar's not pleased.
What just happened? I guess you didn't read the rules, huh? This is a race. No flying permitted. Catching some air off the ramps is one thing, but just flying around like that is against the rules. If I see any of you try that again, I'll shoot you down with mana immediately. So watch yourselves. I see. Well, in that case, I suppose it can't be helped. It looks like this is already shaping up to be a highly fraught race. I wonder if everyone will make it to the finish line okay. And what's more, which team will be the winner?
I guess we'll find out. The end of the race, Smash. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it an episode here. I mean, after we get Ishtar.
ライダーイシュタル、ここに参上っと。今回は特別大サービスで協力してあげるわ。お互いギブアンドテイクってことで。
Alright, so we have temporary, limited time Ishtar. She officially joins at the end of part 2. So, we'll have to finish this to do that. Her skills are pretty decent. NP gain for all allies. Quick and Buster card effectiveness for herself. Oh wait, no, it's for all allies, isn't it? Shit, that's actually a lot better than I thought it was. She has an evade and invincibility. Riding EX. Oh, and I could also use her to gather more materials. I'll probably do that. Since I'm probably not going to get actual Ishtar on this account, I highly doubt that I will. You know, she'll do. Let me lock her. Alright, so here's the race. Got a bunch of like short parts, but once you get into the race, there will be a bunch of like cheer-on quests you can do that'll help the racers move on. I mean, not anymore because we're in the last few days of the event, so everything's already done. But yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna do this event off screen. I'll do the story stuff in a recording, so you guys don't have to worry about that. It's just you won't see the battles. But yeah. So I'll see you guys in the next episode when probably I'll do the rest of the story for the first part, and then in the episode after that I'll probably try to fit the story for the second part there. We'll see what happens. Alright, see you guys then. Bye!